Show me your hands if you're excited about being here tonight. Well, I'm about to make your day much, much better because I'm here to teach you some confidence building tricks and get out of the way of the slides. So I'm Natalie Bailey and I'm your confidence coach this evening. I founded Gold Star Life, which is about unleashing your inner confidence and awakening your zest for life. I'm also the co-founder of Bailey Enterprises Property. I co-founded that with my wonderful mum, Paula Bailey, over there. And we are focusing on building community to provide unity and belonging. So the message that runs across both companies is that people are better together. So it's about bringing people together, connecting, having better communication and long-lasting relationships. So I'm going to take you from this scared person to the go-getter attitude. So what is confidence and why do you need it in business and in life? Well, the foundation for general self-confidence is not caring what people think. And this comes from a battle of internal and external validation. So what I teach people is that you don't need that external validation. You can find it from within yourself. And this goes across all areas of your life, in business. And in business, you need to have goals. So without goals, you can't measure what you can't master. No, what is that phrase?
Can't master what you can't do.
That's the one, thank you very much. Put my teeth back in now, shall I? And then you can see how far you've come along. So, for example, in my business, one of my goals is to be able to travel more and be purely online. And that's why I live in New York and do things online. So when you've got your business goals, you can work towards them. And also learn to make more money. Now, who would like more money? Show me your hands if you like more money. Of course, we all want more money, and that's why we're all in property in this room. So when you've got more confidence in the things that you're doing, the tasks that you're executing on a daily basis, that can allow you to make more money. And then you can also improve your relationships. And you can build deep relationships with people that will last a lifetime. And I teach people how to better connect and communicate, so that you can live your best life and the life that you deserve and just be happier and be the best version of you. So how are you supposed to do this? It's all well and good me telling you this is all, you need your confidence, but how are you going to do it? So the first thing I'm going to teach you how to do is some exercise. Now this is a burpee, don't worry, I'm not going to make you stand up and start doing any burpees. But exercise is different for different people. And there's a reason that I became a personal trainer, and back in the day when I was doing that more one-to-one, I often saw not just a transformation in people's bodies, but in their minds and in their lives too. So when you're exercising, you're learning to connect with yourself. And when people, like I said, I saw the transformation of people, and it was so nice to see. You go through a whole journey of being uncomfortable, not comfortable in your own skin, but then you learn to push your boundaries and realise what you're capable of. And exercise, it doesn't have to mean going and spending 2 hours lifting heavy weights like I do. You don't have to do that. You just need to move. You need to start moving. So that might be a 20-minute walk in the morning. It might be yoga, it might be Pilates. It depends what it is that's good for you and what you enjoy doing. Because if you're not enjoying it, you're not going to do it and you're not going to make it part of your life. Now I know there are probably some of you here thinking, I haven't got time to do that. Show me your hand if you haven't got time to exercise. I love you, this is my room. And that's why on the coaching program I teach people how to be more productive with their time. So it's all about health, wealth and happiness, and making sure that you have scheduled in all of those things. And when you have mastered your time and know that when you're most productive and doing things, and you put things into your diary, it makes you more confident with your day. So I teach people the non-negotiable tasks, such as, for me, exercise is non-negotiable. It's about health, well-being, longevity of life, and it keeps me sane. Because I do lose the plot sometimes. I'm sure you can relate to losing the plot sometimes. And it's about scheduling in what's important to you. So your business tasks, your family, your friends, things that make you happy. And if you don't remember to schedule in the things that make you happy, then you're just working. And all of this hustle, grind, 18-hour days, it's no good for anyone, and you'll just end up burning out. So you want to make sure that you're fitting things into your diary and be happy with the happy stuff. Show me with your hand if this is making sense. Okay, that's good. And then when you're more productive and you're more confident with your day, you're saying things in a different way. So you want to start using more positive language. And positive language is saying things like, yes, just like I said yes to this event. And I'm figuring it out later on. So I'm going to ask a couple of people a question, and I'd like you to answer it honestly, if that's okay. And it's just the simple question of, how are you? So how are you?
I'm great, thanks, Natalie.
Fantastic answer, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good?
Good, thank you.
Okay, you're not helping me here. Would you like to tell me how you are today?
Good, thank you.
Okay, this room's fantastic. You've all got the right attitude. I'm going to go. But often I find that people, they say things like, I'm not bad or I'm fine, and they're trying to put a positive spin on something that's actually quite negative. So rather than say that, you want to say things like the answers that you've given me this evening. So well done on that. But then you want to stop saying things like, I can't do that. Like, I can't exercise, I don't have time. Of course you can. So I'd like you to tell me with me, I can. I can. And also, what else are you going to do? You will put the exercise into your diary. I will. And are you a confident person? Can you be a confident person? Or are you a confident person? I am. Yeah. Fantastic. I'm really pleased to hear you say this along with me. Because I used to say things like, I can't, I'm not capable of doing that, I don't know how to. And when I was in school, I absolutely hated doing presentations and standing up in front of the class and clicking along thinking, no. Which is quite ironic, given that I've performed at the Globe, I've performed in many theatre productions, and I've been on stage, but I realised after a while that it was because I was acting. I was portraying a different character. And it wasn't until later on where I realised who I am, and I got comfortable with being who I am, and I was confident in my own skin to be able to come and do this sort of talk and be me, just in the same way that you can be you. So I've realised that my stage is a different stage, just in the same way that you all have a stage. And whatever stage that is for you, you can own your own stage and be the best version of you that you can possibly be. But then how are you going to go onto your stage? So this is where we talk about the power pose. So if I came up here and I was like this, looking down with my shoulders hunched, you wouldn't think I was very confident, would you? No. So if you don't mind, I'd like you to all stand up. I've got a little task for you. So you've already said you can, and I will, and I am. So I'd like you all to look down and hunch your shoulders, cross your arms, and how do you feel? I bet you don't feel very confident, do you? No. So how are we going to counteract that? How are we going to make you feel more confident? Well, you're going to put your heads up, you put your shoulders right back, and if you want to put your arms on your hands on your hips, and put a big smile on your face. Now this is your power pose, and you can adopt this whenever you're going to any situation where you're not feeling comfortable. When you've got that smile on your face, it's contagious. Smiling's the happiness virus. Look at each other and smile at each other. Share that smile. And when you smile, you actually trick the brain into thinking that you're happy. And it's true, same as if you're exercising and you're not enjoying it. If you start smiling, you will start to enjoy it.
Can we have that in writing?
Just like I am right now. So thank you very much for playing. I hope this pose you can use. So for example, if this was your first networking event and you were stood outside and you didn't know anyone and you weren't feeling very confident, you adopt your power pose, you put your shoulders back, you put your head up, you smile, and you instantly have a wash of confidence come over you. You may sit down. If you want to stay standing up for this next bit, you can. So then when you're becoming more confident, you've adopted your pose, you know how you're standing, you're standing tall, and you need to think about eye contact. Now this is the part that can be quite difficult for people, as I often look at people not connecting properly. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. So if you're not connecting properly and you're not making eye contact, you can look a bit shifty. You don't want to be that shifty, dodgy property person, do you? So are there enough people in here to be able to partner up just to have a look at each other and look in each other's eyes? Then you might find this a little bit awkward. So if you can find somebody to partner with. And I'm just going to count to 7. So look at each other's eyes, and I'm going to count to 7. Are you ready? Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are you teasing me now?
Okay, time's up, guys. Time's up. Back in the room. Back in the room. So I'm going to ask a couple of you, how did that feel? Would anybody like to share?
Very uncomfortable.
Anybody else like to share how that felt?
Sorry to make you feel like that.
When you start to practice this sort of thing, you get to become more comfortable with it, and then you're more confident in doing so. Because like I said, you don't want to be that shifty person. And this goes very nicely into getting out of your comfort zone and stepping into optimal anxiety. Now, optimal anxiety is a state of slight stress, but it is something that will make you achieve more. Now, I did this very well back in May. I did Natalie Scared May, and I did one thing every day that scared me. If you search Facebook the hashtag Natalie Scared May, you'll find 31 videos of me getting outside of my comfort zone and doing some crazy shit. This actually wasn't in May, this was in April, which made me think I need to do more things that make me uncomfortable. So I said yes to coming up here. But when you constantly push yourself and you learn what you're capable of, and you know where you are comfortable, you can get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And being in a state of optimal anxiety, it can really help you drive your business forward. It could be it doesn't have to be crazy things like this. It could be making that phone call to the agent. It could be meeting a new vendor. It could be speaking to a potential new investor. So throughout your property journey, you're going to have times where you're meeting new people and it's not going to be comfortable. But you need to do these things in order to push your business forward. And then once you start doing this, your confidence level will be sky high. And part of what I teach people is to step out into optimal anxiety. And something that I've started this week is the OA challenge. And this is the Optimal Anxiety Challenge, where I would like you to join me, if you will, on a 7-day challenge of stepping out of your comfort zone. So for me today is doing this live as well as on stage. This is my beginning of the 7-day Optimal Anxiety Challenge. So I'd like you to think of 7 things that you can do over the next week that will make you uncomfortable. Like I say, it could be anything. It could be calling a new agent. It could be doing a viewing if you've not done one before. It could be absolutely anything. It could be doing that exercise we spoke about. It could be just connecting with a new person. So if you can have a think about these 7 things and then do a post on Facebook and tag in hashtag OA Challenge so we can all support each other throughout the next week. I've tagged this video in the OA Challenge, and anybody who's watching online, if you'd like to join this challenge too, I'd absolutely love to have you. It's just so that you can see firsthand what it feels like to step into a state of slight stress that will make you achieve more and be more confident in life. So if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Facebook, of course. It's Natalie Arabella Bailey. I do run an online training session. There's one on Wednesday. If you'd like to register, it's bits.ly/the CC registration. That's about a 90-minute session where we cover everything about confidence building, the whole strategy that you need in your life to implement things immediately. So we cover connecting, communicating, and the courage that you need to be the best version of you. There's also my email address and the website there as well. And don't forget to tag the OA challenge when you've made your list of 7 things that you are going to do this week, because what can you do? I can, I will, I am. I've also got a Facebook group called Better Together for a Gold Star Life. If you'd like to join that, we've got things that go on in there every week. There's a weekly live show, there's a weekly poll with videos for everything that people in the community want. That's been things from introductions to people, how to structure a video, anything that the community's after. They get a video every week. And it's just a great place to meet new people and learn new skills, new confidence building skills. And this lovely thing here, I've got some business cards, and if you scan this code, that's what it's called a code, you'll get updated with everything confidence building, notifications for the live weekly shows, and Sunday top tips as well, top tips of the week. So that is me. I hope you're all feeling much more confident and will take these tips going forward. So I've been Natalie Bailey, you've been wonderful, and thank you very much for having me.
Any questions for Natalie? Before she disappears? Anyone dreading the fact that Natalie's come up here and made you do something for next week? I would never have invited you if you were going to pay for work next week. Come on. Yeah.
Yes, Alex.
Yeah, what were you thinking of before you came up to speak?
I was thinking, how soon can I get to the bar?
Thanks for being honest.
Well, that's exactly it. So I'm always about being honest. I've been a bit nervous. I've thought, will I get up there and enjoy it? Will I hate it? Will I want to run off? And I thought, just don't think about it. I've got a message to share. It's very important to me. I've seen how it's transformed lives, myself firsthand and with my clients as well. And it's just been, it had to be done. And now I can't wait for the next one.
Does that mean you're going to talk, Alex?
Yeah, I can do the next one, yeah.
Speak to Josh.
You can fit me in.
Wait, you've got like 40 odd witnesses.
Is that your first thing, your first scared thing?
Yeah.
To ask?
Yeah. I mean, I've got enough accountability in this room.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
I just wanted to ask a question with when you're staring at someone in the eye, because you don't want to be seen as this shifty person, but a lot of the time when you're staring at someone in the eye, they may start feeling uncomfortable and start looking away. What would you suggest? Do you keep looking at them in the eye?
I wouldn't stare at people. Especially not strangers, or if you're on the tube in London, that's a bit of a no-no. But judge the situation. If people are, feeling a bit uncomfortable, you can tell.
Yeah.
So just, keep trying. It always does depend on the person and the situation. If you're staring at people, you will make them feel uncomfortable. So just break eye contact sometimes and then come back. Don't just not blink. Any other questions before I run away to the bar?
Let's give Natalie another round of applause. The other side.
Oh no.
So